How to Play Tennis by Camden Billiou.
Well, the first thing you're going to need if you're going to learn to play tennis is a racket and some balls. These can be purchased at any sporting goods store. Depending on your size and age, you may need a certain size racket. You can Google these and look at the USTA website for more information.
This is the baseline. The baseline is the line at the back of the court, and it is where you serve from. You serve from behind the baseline, and it is the outside line of the court. These next pairs of lines are the sideline and the doubles line. The one that's on the inside of the court is the sideline, and it is out of bounds when you are playing singles. On the outside of that line is the doubles line. This line is out of bounds when you are playing doubles. The next lines I will be talking about are the service lines. These are the lines that you can see here, and your serve has to land in between these in the opposite box from the side you are serving on. This is very important, otherwise your serve will be illegal. In the very center of the court is the net. Obviously, your shots have to clear the net to be legal. The first part to discuss when beginning with the swing is the grip. In your grip, what you want to do is grab the racket like you're shaking hands with it. This will give you your basic forehand grip, which you will use for forehands, forehand volleys, and your serve. To do the grip, you will need to hit a backhand and a backhand volley. Simply place your opposite hand above your other hand, and that is the grip you will use. Next, we will move on to ground strokes. This is an example of a backhand. When you start your backhand, you want to bring your racket back and make sure you point your front shoulder toward the ball. As you swing up, you want to continue your motion and finish high through your swing. What you want to do is to end up with your elbow above your shoulder and to make sure you have a good finishing position in order to finish your stroke and make sure it goes where you want the ball to. Next, we will discuss serving. Now that you have seen what a serve looks like, we will go through and break it down, step by step. A serve is one of the most important aspects of the game, as it starts off every single point. To start off with your serve, you want to face your front foot toward the opposite net post, and you want to make sure that you have a good, sturdy base with which to start from. The next aspect of the serve is the toss. To begin your toss, you must first bring your hands down to break them. When you get ready to break your hands, that is when you will start your serve, and you want to make sure that this is synchronized in order to make sure that your serve goes where you want it to. When you start your toss, you will break your hands and bring them both down at the same time. You will move your left and your right hands up in the same time frame motion, and you want to keep your left arm straight as you are tossing the ball in order to not flick your wrist and throw your toss off. As you bring your arms up, you want to make sure and bend your knees in order to get the power that you'll need for your serve. This position I am currently in is called trophy position. It is this way because when you often see pictures of tennis trophies, it is like this, with the left arm up after a toss and the right arm back behind the shoulder in order to go ahead and go to the next stage of the toss, which is the follow-through. An important thing to remember about your toss is that you want to toss it at about the height that your racket will reach, and that if the ball were to come down and land, you would want it to land right by your front foot. As you go to hit your serve, you want to bring through your shoulder and your back foot with some pretty good speed. The more speed and torque you can generate, the faster your serve will go. You want to contact the ball at the very peak of your toss, giving you the maximum power and control for the serve that you would like to hit, and giving you the best possible serve. The final aspect is the follow-through. You want to bring your racket shoulder back all the way down to your feet. This follow-through will help give you maximum power and control on your serve and give you the best possible serve that you can have. The final aspect of the game we will be looking at are volleys and overheads. These are both done at the net. First, we will look at a forehand volley. You grip this just like you would your forehand. The main thing to remember with volleys is that you're just trying to punch the ball with your racket, not actually swing through. You want to have optimum control with your volleys, and power matters not nearly as much as placement. For backhand volleys, you can either use one or two hands. I prefer to use one hand, thinking that it gives me better control and placement, but other people prefer to use two. It all depends on your style. When we look at overheads, you have to remember that this is basically just a serve at the net, and you want to remember to maintain your control with this. Some people will try and overhit their overheads, and that becomes a big issue. The main thing to do with an overhead is just worry about your placement and let the rest take care of itself. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and as always, thanks for watching.